Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the March 21st, 2024 Lowell License Commission. Secretary Pyer, has the meeting been posted?
It was.
Thank you. First item on the agenda?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Commission Chair Howe.
Here.
Commissioner Krieger.
Here.
Commissioner Donahue.
Here.
Commissioner Mercier.
Here.
Commissioner Tang.
Here.
5 present, none absent. 0th is the acceptance of the March 7th, 2024.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next item.
Applications for public amusement licenses for Carnival by John Flynn of Fiesta Shows at Regatta Field, 381 to 501 Pawtucket Boulevard, Wednesday, May 22nd through Sunday, June 2nd, 2024, weekdays 5 to 11 p.m. and weekends 1 to 11 p.m.
Good evening. Please state your name for the record.
John Flynn. I'm the Vice President of Dean and Flynn, doing business as Fiesta Shows from Seabrook, New Hampshire.
Excellent. Questions or comments from the board?
I was just going to ask, how many years is this now that you've been coming to Lowell?
27 years.
I'm sorry?
27 years.
27 years. Been a
We missed
while.
last year, though.
That's right. Okay. Second.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Aye.
Good luck with your event. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
You're welcome.
Application by Amy St. Hilaire for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for the 14th annual UKG 5K to be held on Thursday, April 11th, 2024 from 6 to 8 p.m. at 900 Chelmsford Street. Amy's joining us on Zoom.
Hi there, looking for approval to host the annual 5K for UKG at the Crosspoint Building at 900 Chelmsford Street.
Thank you. Could you please just state your name, please?
I'm sorry, yes, Amy St. Hilaire. I work for UKG as a manager of workplace events.
Thank you. Questions or comments from the board?
What does UKG stand for?
Ultimate Chronos Group. We provide software for HR solutions, timekeeping, attendance, scheduling, things of that nature.
I've used Kronos.
Approximately how many people do you expect to run the race?
We currently have about 200 people registered, so generally speaking, we end up with about 250.
Excellent. Do we have a motion? Motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Mercier. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Amy, good luck with your event.
Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Application by Chris Porter for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for the Town and the City Festival to be held on Saturday, April 27th, 2024, from 3 to 5 p.m. at Brood Awakening, 61 Market Street.
Good evening. Please state your name.
Hi, I'm Chris Porter. I run a company called Porter Productions, and I'm the executive producer of the Town and the City Festival, which will be going on for the 5th time this year in Lowell.
All right. And how many people do you expect at the event?
Well, the event as a whole, we hope to have a couple thousand, but for this particular thing, I mean, last year we had, because of rain, we had this permit for last year, but it was moot because of it rained, so we brought everybody in, and it snugly fit about 40 people, so probably about 40, 50 people. It's more for, anybody passing by, and there will be some people attending, probably, well under 100.
Great. Questions or comments from the board?
Move approval.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Mercier, seconded by Commissioner Tang to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Good luck with your event. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much.
Applications by Fiona Brennan for 2 special one-day licenses to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines for the Town and the City Festival events that will be held at Mill Number 5, 250 Jackson Street on Friday, April 26, 2024, 5 to midnight, and Saturday, April 27th, 2024, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Fiona is joining us on Zoom.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, good evening. State your name, please.
This is Fiona Brennan.
Fiona, why don't you tell us about your events?
So on Friday and Saturday, we have 2 events as part of the Town and City Festival at the Overlook in Mill Number 5. On Friday night, we have a concert, and then on Saturday during the day, we have a record show. So that's noting the 11 a.m. start time, and then we have a concert that night as well.
Excellent. And approximately how many people are you expecting?
Probably around 75, give or take.
And how many bartenders do you plan on having?
There will be 1 bartender present who is tip certified.
Excellent. Any comments or questions from the board? Motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Tang to approve. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Fiona, good luck with your event, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Applications by Joel Mungin for 3 special one-day licenses to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines for market and concert events that will be held at Mill Number 5, 250 Jackson Street on Saturday, March 30th, 2024, noon to 11 p.m., Saturday, April 6th, 2024, from noon to 11 p.m., and Saturday, April 13th, 2024, from noon to 11 p.m. Joel's joining us on Zoom. Hey, Joel, say hi.
Hello, how are you?
Is Joel.
Hi, Joel, nice to see you. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Mercier to approve. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Joel, as always, thank you and good luck with your events.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.
Applications by Amanda Etinge for a special one-day license to sell, dispense wines and malt beverages only for a Thanksgiving celebration from 6 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. on Saturday, April 13th, 2024 at the Hellenic Center, 41 Broadway Street. Amanda is joining us on Zoom.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda. Please tell us about how many people are expected at this Thanksgiving celebration, and what is it for Thanksgiving?
It's gonna be about 200 people. 2 years ago, my auntie donated her kidney to one of her son, and we're just thanking God for their life, that both of them survived the surgery, and yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Questions or comments from the board?
Move approval?
I have one question. Amanda, this is
Yes,
going
sir.
from 6 p.m. until 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, you're looking for a license? That's a
So the
extended period of time.
No. So the alcohol we stopped serving at midnight. However, they always just want us to put when when the last person leaves the hall, because that's the time the decorator is expected to be done with cleaning.
Okay, so you're
that
going to
makes
stop selling alcohol at what time?
We're not selling, we're just serving at midnight.
I'm sorry? What time?
At midnight.
Midnight? Okay. All right, thank you. Second.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Mercier, seconded by Commissioner Donahue to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Amanda, good luck with the event.
Thank you.
Application by Suzanne Frechette, Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell, for a special one-day license to sell, dispense all alcoholic beverages for the 17th Annual Dream Builders Gala, which is actually on Friday, April 5th, 2024, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at UTEC, 35 Warren Street.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Frechette. I'm the the Director of Development for Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell. And I'm requesting this license, as John said, for actually April 5th, 2024 at UTEC.
And approximately how many people are you expecting?
We would like somewhere between 150 and 180, depending on ticket sales.
And you've held this license before?
Yes.
So you're aware
yes.
of your responsibilities?
Yes, yes.
Questions or comments from the board? Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger to approve, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Good luck with your event.
Thank you.
Application for secondhand motor vehicles used car dealer, Class 2, for No Limit Towing and Sales Incorporated. Edwin Quezada, President, for premises at 131 Tanner Street, Unit C.
Good evening. Please state your name for the
Good
record.
evening. It's actually Joshua Medina, Vice President of No Limit Towing and Sales.
So does anyone from the board have any questions on this?
Yes.
Commissioner Krieger.
I drove by today, and it looked pretty crowded, like there were vehicles double and triple parked in front of your establishment and the, what is it, Christian
Auto Repair?
Auto Repair next to it.
So Christian Auto Repair, they're right in the front of the business. We actually are in the rear of the building. Christian Auto Repair is willing to work with us to actually maintain it in a much better condition due to the fact that we're going to be bringing in business once we have the license to sell vehicles as well.
Okay, but there are going to be places for people to park. You're saying in the back there's places
Yes,
to park?
from our location, there will be a parking spot for customers.
Okay.
Madam
Commissioner
Chairman.
Donahue.
I drove by there yesterday, and it's packed with cars, and it needs some sprucing up, cleaning up a bit. And I read in part of the application process, or an email that was sent, that there are plans for a cleanup of the area to make it more presentable for customers coming in, et cetera.
Correct. What we did as well was that Christian used to have a 1 yard or 2 yard dumpster, and we did as well. We actually teamed up together to get a 10-yard dumpster to go ahead and actually make sure that the place now remains more clean rather than having two dumpsters, one big one that we can all share and make sure that the property stays cleaner.
Okay. And you're the vice president?
Correct.
And you and the president are co-owners? Is
Yes.
that it? You share 50/50? Okay.
That's correct.
So we'll go back and make sure after your grand opening and see how nice it's fixed up and the area is fixed up.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
I have some questions. So you're looking for 12
Yes.
cars? Where will those cars for sale be parked? Will they be in front of the building adjacent to Tanner Street or in back?
They would be in the rear, locked and gated in our gate as well.
Understood. All right. Thank you. Any more questions or comments? All right. Is there a motion on the floor?
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Krieger to approve, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Your license is approved.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Public hearing for an application by Varney LLC doing business as University Convenience. Mukesh Patel, proposed license manager for transfer of an all-alcoholic beverages package store license for premises at 102 University Avenue.
Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Chair. Attorney Brian Occasion for the petitioner Varney LLC for an application for a transfer of license at 102 University Ave in Lowell. And with me is Mukesh Patel, who is the proposed manager. He is also the manager of Varney LLC. There are three members of the LLC, which is Mukesh, his wife Shilpa, and his son Fennel. And they're going into business, or planning on going into a family business, operating a convenience store with an all-alcoholic license at 102 University Ave in Lowell. Mr. Patel is tip certified. You'll see that in the application. He has taken that class. Additionally, he plans to spend between 40 and 50 hours a week at the property. This is the third time I've represented someone at this location at 102 University Ave, and I've stressed to all the applicants, and including Mr. Patel, that, that's directly across the street from the University of Lowell, so there's going to be a ton of kids and a ton of underage kids that come in and out of their establishment, because it is a convenience store as well. Mr. Patel knows that he's either going to have a point of sale system where you have to enter the birth date before you can sell alcohol, or something where you have to scan the driver's license before a sale is allowed. We know it's a high traffic area, and it can get busy, but he's got to be vigilant, because I explained to him how tough the license commission can be, especially in an area with a lot of underage kids, if it gets a reputation for selling to underage applicants. They're lifelong residents, or they're residents of Lowell for the last 10 years, and they are looking to make a impact in the community and go into business, and they're looking forward to it, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Donahue?
Question I just had is, one of the family members going to be there most of the time that the store is open, or is it?
Yes, correct. Yes, between Fennel, Shilpa, and Mukesh, one of them will be there 95% of the time.
That's, I think, is very important for a store like that. Thank you.
Any other questions? I have a few questions. So I've read the bios of the three, that they're all very impressive, but they appear to have no prior experience for sale of alcohol. And I know that Mr. Mukesh Patel has the TIP certification. Will the other two individuals be getting that certification?
We can make sure that prior to the, hopefully it gets approved by the local commission and the ABCC, that both Mrs. Patel and Fennel will be TIP certified prior to that happening.
And the sale, my only other question was going to be what have they done, or what will they do to prepare themselves to make sure they don't sell any alcohol to any underage? And you've already answered that, but I'd like to stress that it would be really important to get the scan.
Yes, I believe that's the way to go, and we've spoken to them. We reviewed the regulations of the of the City of Lowell License Commission and the ABCC. We talked about the different point of sale options out there, and the scan is definitely the way to go. So I think that's what they will do.
Right. So we have a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak in favor? In favor? Hearing none. Anyone here to speak in opposition? In opposition? Hearing none. Public hearing is closed. What is the wish of the body?
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Krieger to approve, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Counselor.
Good luck.
No. Take care. Thank you.
Public hearing continued from March 7th, 2024 for an application by Daria Incorporated doing business as Store 38. Sohail Patel, proposed license manager for transfer of an all-alcoholic beverages package store license for premises at 6 Laurel Street.
Is anyone here for the petitioner?
Does not appear so. We'll put that to the end.
Yes.
Okay. Public hearing regarding pawnbroker interest rates for the City of Lowell.
Thank you. I'd like to refer to the city solicitor, Tom Wood, please. Would you please give us an update on what is going on here?
Absolutely. Thank you, Madam Chair. The Law Department is respectfully requesting today that the License Commission vote to adopt a municipal pawnbroker interest rate of 3% per month for all loans, or a 36% APR. So by way of brief background, under Massachusetts law, the License Commission is granted the authority to grant licenses to pawnbrokers in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. However, this is subject to the rule that the License Commission must set a maximum pawnbroker interest rate, and that interest rate, whatever the License Commission determines it to be, is subject to the supervision and satisfaction of the Commonwealth's Division of Banks and the Commissioner of Bank, who is the head of the agency. So what happened was, sometime in mid-2005, based on the research done by Secretary Pyers, the License Commission voted to approve a pawnbroker interest rate of 5% per month with an APR of 60%. And pursuant to the License Commission's vote, the City of Lowell's Law Department, under the leadership of former Solicitor O'Connor, sought to approve that interest rate. However, the Division of Banks at that time continues today to maintain a policy that they will not approve APRs over 36%. In other words, they will not approve a maximum interest rate above 3%. And so since it appears 2006 when the Division of Banks denied that request, the City of Lowell has not had an approved maximum interest rate for pawnbrokers. And so what the Law Department is requesting today is that the Commission vote to adopt the maximum allowable interest rate that would be permissible by the Division of Banks, and that would be a 36% APR or a 3% per month interest rate. Thank you, Madam Chair.
None of us were on this board or in this room
Yes,
in 2006.
Yes, and I let me be clear about that. Absolutely. It appears that there's a lot of turnover and transition between the previous license commissions, and there was not a lot of institutional knowledge. And indeed, Secretary Pyers only discovered this, discrepancy a couple of weeks ago. And I also want to credit on the record the work that Secretary Pyers did to discover this and the work he's done to gather as much information for both the Law Department and the Commission as possible. Thank you.
Yes, I second that. Thank you. Do we have any motion?
I have a motion to approve the recommendation of the Law Department, and I would commend also John for this work and all the other work he's been doing.
I have a quick general question, and that is, 3% is the maximum per month. What's the standard across the Commonwealth? Is it 3%? Are most communities going with 1%?
That's an excellent question, Commissioner Krieger. So Secretary Pyers put together a document which I believe is going to be entered into the meeting minutes, and it's a chart that sets forth all of the maximum interest rates that have been approved by other municipalities. And what the vast majority of municipalities have been approved for is a 3% per month loan generally, or for 3% above 25%. It does appear there are some municipalities like Chicopee, North Adams, and New Bedford that have set an 18% per annum, but generally the consensus has been a 3% per month maximum rate. Thank you, Commissioner.
Second the motion.
So we have a public hearing. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. We have a public hearing. So anyone here to speak about this in favor? Yes. Please state your name.
Of course. My name is Michael Goldstein. I own a company called Empire Loan. We are an 8-location pawnbroking chain. We have known about I concur 100% with what the gentleman said. The city of Lowell did pass a higher rate, but knowing that the banking commissioner had not met his satisfaction, we've always charged 3% per month. We do it in all of our other stores. We do happen to have a store in New Bedford, and we charge 1.5% there. That one we will probably wind up closing because, frankly, there isn't a way to make a living at 1.5%. I know it seems counterintuitive, 18%, but it's long and complicated. For what we do, the cost of us doing our loans, it's not feasible at 1.5. Having said that, I welcome the fact that Lowell will finally make it official that it is a 3% rate. And that's pretty much it, unless somebody has questions for me.
Well, I'd like to thank you for coming down here and letting us know that and complying with the law. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? In favor? Hearing none. Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? In opposition? Hearing none, the public meeting hearing is closed. We have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Krieger, to approve the recommendation of the Law Department at the 3%. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you.
Communication from Gregory Hooden, Superintendent of Police, dated March 19th, 2024, regarding allegations of misconduct charged against NBOA Alliance LLC, doing business as Sahel Restaurant and Lounge, 135 Central Street. Peter Tomajong, License Manager, All Alcoholic Beverages Restaurant Licensee. Allegations of misconduct occurred March 16th, 2024, regarding failure to comply with all laws and regulations, including legal hours of operation and manager's responsibilities. It is requested that a hearing be held on April 25th, 2024 at 6 p.m. to determine whether MBOA Alliance LLC has violated certain provisions of Massachusetts general laws and the alcoholic beverages regulations for licenses issued in the city of Lowell.
Good evening. Please state your name.
My name is Peter Tamajon. Emile Kamade.
Thank you for appearing, but our board is just going to vote to schedule the hearing for April 25th. So we won't be taking any testimony or comments on the allegations tonight. So we appreciate you appearing, but unfortunately, we'll have to schedule it for the April 25th, and hopefully you're available on that date.
Okay.
Yep, so, for public notice, and we just received the notice for public notice requirements, we need to do that, so it's April 25th, so we'll see you then.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So motion on the floor by Commissioner, oh, excuse me.
Why were we kicking it down as far as the 25th? Can we not do it on the 4th?
I can answer that, Mr. Commissioner. I'm actually not going to be available for the April 4th meeting, and I had requested if it would be okay for the board to schedule it on the 25th.
Thank you. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Tang to schedule for April 25th, 2024, seconded by Commissioner Mercier. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. So we'll see you on the 25th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Request for a hearing for an amended application by Reginato LLC doing business as Village Market. Karina Canseco, proposed license manager for transfer of a wines and malt beverages package store license for premises at 1172 Lawrence Street. It is requested that legal notice be published in local newspaper and public hearing to be held on April 4th, 2024 at 6 p.m.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang to schedule the public hearing on April 4th, 2024. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Do we have a motion to adjourn by?
Gotta go back to that, the Laurel Street, no one's.
Oh, yes.
for it. We gotta take some action, let's put it over.
So, item number 10 on 6 Laurel Street.
Yes.
What is the wish of the body to reschedule this? This is about the 3rd or 4th time we've rescheduled. Did you hear at all from these people? Because I spoke to Attorney Flood today, and she said that they were supposed to be here.
Okay.
She doesn't represent them, but
Right. I heard from her 2 days ago, and she was trying to gather the final version of the new contract. She gave me a preview. Okay.
she said, yeah, she's, the other lawyer, I don't know who the other lawyer is, from
Yes,
someone from Methuen,
yes.
but they were supposed to be here.
Perhaps they were stuck in traffic.
I doubt it,
Okay.
being nice. Sorry.
Can we put it off until they contact us, or do we have to schedule another date?
Well, it had legal
question.
notice. Okay. So given that it was advertised, we would have to push it down, we would have to officially push it down to another date.
So motion.
Or it would have to be re-advertised.
Move it to the 4th.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger to move to April 4th, 2024, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Mercier. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Good night, everyone.
Aye.